It's your buddy Moo Juice Magic here. I've been down for a while from the facial injury, and I got a migraine coming on. So I've been trying to postpone doing things, hence the lights are off a little bit. But I've gotten a few requests for certain responses. Believe it or not, people actually do talk to me. One of the ones I've gotten isn't Zoran Mondani or Nancy Pelosi's retirement. Ding dong, the witches. Never mind. And other things like that, and etc. Was this interview that Sydney Sweeny did, and I did one video on Sydney Sweeny. Prior to that, I had no clue who this chick was. I have not watched this interview. Since then, the first thing with her jeans commercial response, I've learned that she is some chick from Idaho who likes guns, likes to work on cars, is very attractive, and it pisses people off. I think it was the Trump hat. But let's see what this interviewer says. I'm guessing when I have to say interviewer, things are going to go south. Let's have a look here, guys, and I'll just respond as I respond.
We're sort of talking around this American Eagle ad right now, and maybe we should just talk about it. So, were you surprised by the reaction?
I did a jean ad.
I already know where this is going. Look at the look on her face. She looks pissed as fuck. This other chick here.
I mean, the reaction definitely was a surprise, but it was, I love jeans. All I wear are jeans. I'm literally in jeans and a t-shirt like every day of my life.
Jeans are uncontroversial. Jeans are awesome.
Yeah, I like your jeans.
You look great in your jeans. I think I know how you're going to answer this.
Okay, this is what's called a gotcha question. This chick here, the interviewer, is absolutely libtarded from hell, for sure. I don't think she's capable of actually not journalizing over the ground she walks on, and I already don't know. I already know what she's going to say. Not directly, but I have a feeling I know where this is going to go. She already went there. She alluded to it. The jeans ad. Okay, can we talk about the movie I was in? Can we talk about who does your hair? Why do you feel guilty about this thing that somebody else wrote? Look at the look on her face. Even Sydney, like in that last look, was like, bitch, please. This, she knows this is a setup. I've gotten people tell me that Sydney's... People have told me, again, migraine guys, and I'm still trying to keep my Irish down, that Sydney Sweeny is kind of dumb, and she does the thing where she, what's the term? Fries her voice. And this, she just sounds like she's talking. But this chick, just by everything, I can tell where she's going with this. It's not going to go well for her, I'm sure. I hope. Because this, who parts their hair that way? Really.
But I'm going to ask anyway. I mean, the president tweeted about the jeans ad, or Truth Socialed about the jeans ad, and that just seems to me like a very crazy moment for anyone, and I wondered...
She can't even look at her in the face.
...what that was like.
The facial structure language, the way her eyes were looking and things like that, and when she peered back in, the way her lips were moving, everything told you what you needed to know about this interviewer. She mentioned the president tweeted about this. And then she looked back. What was that like? She's trying to catch Sydney Sweeny something that she can barbed wire her into and drag her down. And I hate that I have to say this chick's name a bunch of times that I've never met, and that I fucking have done one video about, and prior to that, don't know anything else she's in.
It was surreal.
It was surreal. Mm-hmm. And it would be totally human. I would probably feel thankful that somebody had my back in public, and conveniently some
Such
very
a
powerful people had my back in public.
disingenuous way to speak.
If you felt that way.
Okay, so the interviewer's vocal reactions were incredibly disingenuous. The way she says with the lilting words, well, I would, and this and that, and have someone have my back. She's trying to keep setting her up, and this is not a flattering look for Sydney, but she still looks good for some reason. Maybe it's her good genes.
I don't think that it's not that feeling I didn't have that feeling, but I wasn't thinking of it like that, or like of any of it. I kind of just put my phone away. I was filming every day.
Wait, hold on.
Filming Euphoria, so.
Hold on, I don't know what Euphoria is. I think I missed something here. I'm thinking back. I think my brain might have missed something very important with body language. There we go. See this sitting language here? I know this doesn't look like much. Okay? Trust me on this. The leg crossover opposed to your opponent is shutting themselves off to you. The interviewee, i.e. Sydney, is not worried about that. She's there for an interview. The interviewer has her legs crossed away from as though she's a threat. I wish they would have showed this part first on this because that would have made more sense. So guys, if you're talking to a girl at a bar, if you're on a date and you're worried about how she feels about you, and she turns her legs away from you, her knee over the other, she's trying to close herself off. So Sydney, the interviewee, on this side, right, the blonde one, is, or the pseudo-blonde one, is trying to open up and be honest, and she's comfortable enough. She's got her cowboy boots on for some reason, and a leather jacket. Not my style, but good for you, kid. But the interviewer is like hunched down shoulder-wise, uncomfortable, ready to try to pounce, but trying to get away from the situation because she feels uncomfortable unless the girl gives her something to feed off of, and then she would pounce. You see this with literally every liberal person who is an interviewer or reporter. And it's incredibly stupid and disingenuous. They're trying to cause a setup for focus. They're trying to get a point across. And they're trying to lure someone in. So be careful of people who sit away from you. Learn the social cues, learn the facial cues, things like that. The cadence of voices, things to that degree. Don't even ask me how I know, but I know.
I didn't have that feeling, but I wasn't thinking of it like that, or like of any of it. I kind of just put my phone away. I was filming every day. I'm filming Euphoria, so I'm working like 16-hour days, and I don't really bring my phone on set, so I work and then I go home and I go to sleep.
Eyes to full contact as much as possible from her. She's being honest. She derives away from it occasionally. I know I'm pointing to the left, but realistically it's this way. She's going like this towards the right. She's not accessing anything kind of vocal like in the TV shows, mental in the TV shows where she's trying to find a lie to tell. She's being straightforward, making as much eye contact as possible without being awkward about it because she's sincere. The other girl cannot do that.
So I didn't really see a lot of it.
You've made a really good case for keeping your thoughts and your life separate from that work.
No, she cannot make eye contact.
That, there's a chance that somebody will get some idea about what you think about certain issues and feel like, I don't want to see Christy because of that. Like, do you worry about that?
No.
She knows she has the upper hand. Chick's shoulders shrunk. Can't make eye contact. I don't know what Christy is. Is that a movie she's in or something? But this is ridiculous. This is such a ridiculous way to approach an interview. I will gladly tread you if you interview me and you try to pull these tactics. So I'll just say it directly. You're doing this. You're doing this. She doesn't care. Sweeny doesn't give a shit. She's like, I'm there. This is happening. Whatever. Conflict.
No. If somebody.
Oh, that's
uncomfortable
right there. The hair.
Something they read online to a powerful story like Christy, then I hope something else can open their eyes to being open to art and being open to learning, and I'm not gonna be affected by that.
Yeah.
Okay, so another thing to pay attention to, the hair flip or the hair toss on the reporter here, pseudo reporter, this person.
Like, do you worry about that? No.
No, I didn't go far enough back. Right there. Okay. Yeah, sure. Where is it? Oh, I must have missed it. No! But that's enough right there. That's enough to know what this person's thinking. Her forehead shrivels more than my 6 head does. That's frightening because she has way more hairline than I do. Yeah.
Yeah, about what you think about certain issues.
I have to look at both screens, guys. Sorry.
I feel like I don't want to see Christy because of that. Like, do you worry about that?
No. If some
right there, that. So, guys, here's the key. If you're flirting with a girl at a bar, or ladies, if you're flirting with a girl at the bar, and she does her hair a certain way, a girl that wants to be open with you will flip her hair a certain way. A girl that does the way she's about to do this is uncomfortable and trying to set you up for something or trying to avoid the conversation or whatever your answer is. She's not going to take you seriously or has no respect for you whatsoever.
Somebody,
just like that.
If
Same
somebody
look on
is
the
closed
lips.
off because of something they read online to a powerful story like Christy, then I hope something else can open their eyes to being open to art and being open to learning, and I'm not gonna be affected by that.
Yeah. You've come here like really willing to talk about this whole discourse that doesn't have that much to do with you.
You come here really eyes closed every time. Every time she has to put a syllable out, she closes her eyes and looks down and away. She cannot make eye contact because she knows she's trying to lure her into something. Boys and girls, it's the same thing for any one of these folks.
And I'm grateful for that.
Mm-hmm.
Disingenuous.
Is there something that you want to say about the ad
Can't look at
itself?
her.
The Sydney Sweeny has great genes. Do you have...
The ad spoke for itself.
You think the ad spoke for itself?
Yeah.
Okay. And the criticism of the content, which was basically that maybe specifically in this political climate, like white people shouldn't joke about genetic superiority, like that.
There you go. That's the rub right there. That's what she is going towards. It's not like Sydney. I said this in the last video I did about this. She didn't write the freaking ad.
That was kind of like the criticism, broadly speaking. And since you are talking about this, I just wanted to give you an opportunity to talk about that specific.
Look at that face right there. That's the face of a liberal bitch who doesn't take anything you have to say seriously and will completely ignore it ear out of ear, take bits and pieces of what you say, cast it away asunder, just to find the parts that are the most important to tear you apart. This is a word I cannot say on YouTube. It starts with a C and ends with a T, and it's not cannot.
Specifically,
I think that when I have an issue that I want to speak about, people will hear.
There you have it. Like, okay, look, you get paid to do a damn job. Do you think I've liked to work every job I've had and do everything my bosses have told me? This particular interviewer enjoys what she thinks she's doing for clout. She's trying to drop this girl down to get further up the chain. It's fucking disgusting. It is placating the masses. It's hive mind mentality. It's a ridiculous soapbox to get on. The Sweeny chick didn't do anything wrong. She got hired to do an ad. She did it. Brooke Shields did it fucking what, like 20 years ago? This gal was trying to lure her into something. Period. But now we have the breakdown of the bullshit and the insincerity. This can happen to anyone, anywhere. Body language, facial structure language. I know that there's separations there. How the elocutions move. You see Gavin Newsom do this a lot. He's full of shit. He doesn't know anything he's saying because he's trying to sound like he's intelligent. I do this a lot because I'm frustrated, and it's incredible. Gavin Newsom just does it like in a weird fucking spaz format. You know the bullshit when you know to notice the bullshit. Because when you know sincerity, the bullshit's obvious. People used to get hired to find counterfeits. They knew the real deal. So they could easily spot the counterfeits. And that's it. Pure and simple. But, folks, this is a lot to learn from this. Guys, if you're on the dating scene, you see a gal like this interviewer, avoid it. Completely. I'm going to say it because this is the kind of shit that will get you in trouble. If the girl you're talking to has a friend that she thinks wants to hang out with you at the bar and she starts acting like this, avoid it. It's not worth the drama. Period. This is not worth the drama. Ladies, if you're trying to pick up a chick and you see a gal that treats you like this, like the interview is treating this Sweeny chick, avoid it. It's a problem. It will never correct itself. Because that generation of folks has not learned to grow up yet. And sometimes it carries on to old age. Learn the body language. Learn how to know how to approach things. Learn what to say, how to eloquate. And learn what they're saying to you and how they're eloquating to you. And if they're not doing it well, if they're doing it in a way that's obvious, you gotta pay attention to that. It's important for you, me, and everybody in life. And if you're running for politics, you need a guy to help you with body language. Don't ask me because I'm too busy doing literally nothing else, and I don't want to work in politics. I'm Mood Juice Magic. I love you guys in the face. If you don't know who Sydney Sweeny is, like I didn't prior, like, I'm still not going to watch her movies because I haven't heard about anything that she's in that I care about. But at least give her some support because this chick's under fire for just being a hot white girl. That's pretty fucked up. There's tons of hot everybody out there. Nobody gets to go out there and shit on hot black chicks. Well, I mean, okay, that I could have worded that differently because that could. The internet's a thing. Please don't, guys, don't. Don't internet link me on those videos where that's happening. I'm not. No, I meant like dump it on their character. Look, humans are going to be attractive or unattractive to certain people. We're in a culture now where the media is taking over and this weird wokeness thing is trying to push itself through, and it's causing huge divisions in humanity between men, women, and everybody else. Parents and their children, everything. It's getting ridiculous. Hell, men and men, women and women are getting pushed away from it sometimes. The wokeness has to stop because it's killing everybody. And if you're a journalizer, I'm not going to call you a journalist. If you're journalizing like this chick is doing, This interviewer, she's just trying to spray her journalizing all over the place. She failed at it miserably because she's a shitty interviewer. I mean, she's bad at it. She's very, very bad at it. It's very clear. But most liberals are. They're fucking almost all bad. It was like watching Bill Maher, who I kind of like sometimes, talk shit about Bill O'Reilly. And Bill O'Reilly, like, well, you have all this, but I have how many million downloads and book sales compared to you? I looked before I got here. And I don't even like Bill O'Reilly more. It doesn't matter. It's like, okay, know your role and chill. Just breathe in, breathe out. Not everyone's your enemy. And stop being so fucking racist. She was in a Gene commercial. I'm Moo Juice Magic, and once again, love you in the face. Except for this journalist chick. Now, if she wants to come talk to me, I'll gladly interview her myself. And I'll show her how an interview is done, but it'll be a little more concise and proper. I don't know when she went to journalizing school, but I have a feeling it's more of a masturbatory aid for her ego. It's my opinion, not a fact. Body language, though, made it pretty freaking clear. All right. We'll get on to other stuff later.